All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can you all see and hear me? I see so many of you in the chat sharing where you coming in from. Love it. Hi. Okay, yes, amazing. Everyone can hear and see me. If you haven't yet, introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know you're here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We love to see it. My name is Joanna Waterfall, and I am the Partnerships and Community Senior Manager here at Flowdesk, which really means that I just get to hang out with you all and see the incredible businesses you're running, see the incredible work that you're putting out into the world. So it's the best job ever. And I'm so excited for our call today. Hi, hello, amazing. Okay, I do this at the start of all our calls. So if you've been in a call with me, you know the drill. But I want to give you all a chance to celebrate yourselves before we dive into the juicy goodness. This also is part of the juicy goodness. You guys celebrating yourself because as small business owners, we don't get oftentimes to celebrate the good stuff that's happening in our spaces. So I want you to share one celebration that you are celebrating for yourself and your small business today in the chat. And I'm going to read a few of those in just a minute, okay? Take a moment to brag about yourself. But we are so excited for this call. You all are going to be the first to hear about some big changes that we're bringing to Flowdesk. We cannot wait to share them with you, okay? I want you all to know we're going to have time for questions at the end. There's a little Q&A box at the bottom here. So as questions come up, put it in the Q&A box. If you put it in the chat, it could get lost, okay? So just make sure that you put it there in that Q&A, and then we will have time for questions at the end, all right? Okay, I'm going to pass the mic in a second, but before I do, I want to read a few of these incredible celebrations in the chat. Ashley is launching your new business focusing on your Flowdesk VIP setup days and email. Incredible. Love that. Marta is relaunching her group coaching program, which teaches small business owners how to optimize their social media platforms for their business. Incredible. Congratulations, Marta. Oh my goodness, there are so many good ones in here. Y'all will have to like scroll back and read all of them so because they're so good. All right, last one I'll read. There's so many good ones. Cat C, I have to keep scrolling because they're coming in so fast. Cat C flying to New York for a client meeting and then decided to do a VIP day the following day on a whim and had 4 people sign up and made 6K in a day. Heck yeah. I love that. Congratulations. And congratulations to all of you. Y'all are incredible. Okay. I am going to pass the mic to our incredible CEO, Martha Batar, and our head of marketing, Natalie Frank. Everyone, please give them a huge virtual round of applause. Take it away, ladies.
All right. Hi. Whew. Okay, so the first thing you have to know, thank you for being here, is that there is no script, even though the team really strongly suggested that we had a script behind behind the screen. And the reason is because this is me throwing the playbook and going fully off the heart. So if things come across weird or I start rambling or stop to just think and make sure that I'm saying things in a very clear way, have some grace, but truly like throwing away the playbook, 100% off the script. So we're here today because we have a big change coming up, and we always told you that we're building with you and for you, and this is us having that conversation and letting you know before anything changes and happens. And even from the beginning, right? Like I'm seeing many of the names here in the chat, and I know that you were here before we were even launched.
Yeah.
And
Day -1.
day 0, yeah, day -2, exactly.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So this is not just hi, you're our partner community and we want you to know first. This is really like we've built this together. It's as much your company as it is ours. And we really want you to know what's changing and why. And create a space where we can just have a real conversation, take your questions live, unscripted, not submitted before, and go from there. So I'm just gonna jump in because you're probably wondering like what's happening and locked in, 19 per month. Seriously, Katie? Exactly. That's what I'm going to be talking about today, pricing. So unlimited is going away, and I will explain why. So when we launched, we were very naive and bold and aspirational.
I
And
would
we
say
wanted
aspirational.
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 Aspirational. So why did we start Flotus? Because we knew small business owners that were really truly the most brilliant people in the world, and we're crushing it on social media and everywhere else but email marketing. And at the same time, if you really want to level the playing field, if you want to live in a world where it's not just like Starbucks at every corner and McDonald's at every corner, where there's small business craft, someone had to do something to level the playing field, right? And Instagram was kind of crushing at that time, but really like where people were making the money was on email marketing. So at the same time, we'd see a lot of our friends just not being able to crack the code on email marketing, and yet it has like $40 ROI for one spend. So we decided to do something about it, and we bootstrap, right? Like this was really just hustling because we knew this was the reason why we were in this world, right? Like this was a reason for existence, and this is why we funded Flores too. So we chose unlimited as a pricing plan because in our world, it would allow a lot of small businesses to get started and to make it affordable and accessible. And I think in theory, it's a really, really good plan. But then when you have an unlimited pricing plan and you start developing really advanced features and having power users, and you have a small business owner paying the exact same than a power user that's sending millions of emails per month, sometimes more often than that, then who is the unlimited pricing really benefiting? And the answer is not benefiting the small business, it's benefiting the power user. And right now we're okay, right? But if we want to be here for the long term and we want to continue supporting small businesses and reinvest that revenue so that we can create more accessible plans, more exciting plans, so we can just support small businesses long term, we have to change that pricing. So that's the news, right? Unlimited is going away. And the fact that a business changes pricing, not news, right? That happens all the time. But as Flowdesk, we wanted to do it differently. And this is where transparency and fairness comes in. And I don't know, I mean,
Well, yeah, because we've all had that experience with a company where you get the email that's like, oh, your rates went up yesterday. Here's the new bill, and they've gone up by 1,000,000% with zero notice.
not gonna happen.
No, that's not how we
We're
roll.
not going
That
to
is
do
not
that,
how
right?
yeah, no.
So
It's the Flowdesk way only.
we've
or
been
no way
talking
out.
about this. We've been talking to a lot of you. Thank you for jumping on last minute and talking to us like in so many sessions throughout the last few months. And we've been talking about how do we make sure that this change happens, but it happens in the best possible way with small businesses at the heart of every single decision. So I'm going to talk about how it's changing and what's happening, and also why we think that this is actually a really good thing for our partners. So number one, nothing changes for existing members. You're locked in. We did these ones with beta, doing it again, and you all know that that's a promise that we deliver on. So anyone that's already a Flotus member gets to keep unlimited emails and subscribers for as long as you choose to keep your plan. That's not going to change. So the new pricing is going to be subscriber based, and it only changes for new members. That's number one. Number two, locked in. Yes. Oh, the chat. Okay. Thank you. So number two, it's not an overnight change. So we want to make sure that y'all have a lot of upfront knowledge and notice that our community does too. And also we know that you've been telling your audience about Flotus unlimited pricing and that this is going to be a change. And we intend to give you time to make sure that you have space to change the blog post, the YouTube video, that you tell your community that this is changing, and you give them the insider knowledge and that they have a chance to join unlimited if they want before the new pricing comes in. So the new pricing is not happening, it's not changing until November, actually, so officially it's not changing until November 28th, but because this lands on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we're going to have a secret extension to extend the last chance to join unlimited until December 2nd.
Yeah.
So by the way, this is a lot of details, and we're going to be following with an email with all the dates, the timeline, the details, so that you don't have to write anything right now. But the point is, because nothing's changing for existing members, and there are still 2 months to log in unlimited before the new pricing comes in, we recognize that this is going to create a sudden spike in demand. And what we really, really want right now is for our partners to pretty much win this spike in demand. So what we're doing is we have to share on our end for transparency, but then pretty much the rest of the change, we really want it to be partner led and partner captured. So we've been working behind the scenes on a new share kit with new graphics, swipe copy, everything that will make it super easy for you to share the last chance to log in unlimited. And I'm going to stop here because I know that I've just shared a lot. So I'd love to pass it on to Natalie if she has any thoughts. I'd love to read some of your comments and just see if there's anything that that y'all need from us to just make this your best season yet.
Yeah. Why don't you read? There is a lot that you should read in those comments.
Okay.
We were very nervous before we got on here, and I think you need to read those comments. I think they're gonna really showcase again, like because I told her, I was like, this is no company does this, and that's really the Flowdesk way, right? Like we've all experienced a scenario where prices go up, and it's normally to existing members with no notice. That's not how we operate. So we're honoring the commitment we made to unlimited emails and unlimited subscribers for Flowdesk members who lock it in for as long as they choose to keep their plan. And that's the Flowdesk way. And giving the notice. So actually, that is what I want to talk about. So look, yay! Okay, so
thank you.
The hope here too is, with this change coming, Martha said we want you guys to win. And what that really looks like is we know that the second we announce that unlimited is going away, there are going to be a ton of people that have either been on the fence or maybe even trialed us, chose somebody else, but have been watching how fast our team has been trying to iterate, release the features they've asked for, and even y'all just get ready. Like the next couple days, even it's like integration announcement, new feature announcement. And we have been working so hard to also ensure that we continue that commitment to make this the best product in the world, truly. So with that in mind, the demand is going to spike. And what I really want y'all to know is that these 2 months, the September, the October, it's really 3 months actually. It's September, October, and November because we're sharing it on September 2nd. Okay. So we can say 3 months roughly. When that demand is happening, that's when we want you all to earn that commission, right? Like I think Axel's actually on the call. He's our phenomenal performance and growth leader. And Axel, pretend you don't hear this right now. If we have a choice between, investing that money in Meta or Google, or investing that marketing spend somewhere else, we're always going to choose our community and investing that into our partners, whether that's, in more like fun, in-person event ways. Okay.
It's going to happen.
I saw those comments earlier. Just get ready. It's coming. Or if it's truly just making sure that we have a phenomenal partner affiliate commission structure that really honors the hard work you all do for your communities and how you're leaders in the small business space. And you're sharing the tool, not because you feel like you need to, but because you truly see the impact it makes for people. When Flowdesk is a good fit, it's a really good fit and it can change someone's entire business. And so we just want to make sure that you have an opportunity to take advantage of these 3 months when people are going to be signing up in droves, and that really should come through you. That's our hope, to give you the earliest first notice, equip you with everything you need, cheer you on, and be here too to answer your questions, offer you support over these next 3 months. If there's more that we can do, if there's more that I can do as someone on the marketing side, you tell us, you send us an email. You all have our email. Reach out, and we're here to support.
And I saw a question about the new pricing structure. I didn't miss it. We don't know yet. We're still finalizing. What I can tell you is that it's built for small businesses as well. So every single time that we make pricing decisions, we have the core value of generosity in mind. So that is going to be guiding it. This is not built for truly anyone else but for the small business. It's going to be very much standard, so tied to subscriber growth. And the reason is, and maybe this is like TMI, but like I guess open book here. So we could have focused on email volume or subscriber growth, but focusing on email volume would actually encourage the wrong behavior because it would make a small business not want to send that extra email that actually is the behavior that you should be doing to make email marketing work for you. Then if you're tying it to subscriber growth, it's actually really fair because as subscriber grows, then you're essentially monetizing that audience growth better. So even though your price goes up, the percentage of your revenue that is allocated to email marketing goes down. So the way that we're exploring the new pricing is essentially like not looking at what else is out there, figuring out what is the ROI of email marketing and what do we expect a specific list size to yield in terms of revenue or income. and then make the price make sense based on that.
Can I add really quickly?
And yeah.
Yeah. I also want to add part of the beauty in that as well is that it encourages folks to grow their list sustainably and intimately rather than always chasing big vanity metrics or not feeling the need to clean that list, right? Which we know now with deliverability is more important than ever before to keep a very clean list, right? Folks that actively want to hear from you. Because again, when you have unlimited, you're not thinking about it. You're not going in and when you do maybe cross into a new tier for our new members, right? They're going to have that opportunity to clean their list, right? So we're even handling comms in the flow desk way of making sure there's no like quick, oh, you know, are immediately in this new plan, effective, backdated, and all that. No, no, no. If you need time to clean your list, here's how we're going to roll it out. You know, giving people a chance to keep their list where they need it to be and clean it if they need to clean it before they move into a new tier as they scale and grow. But it's aligned to their success, which feels again, like a mutual benefit. When they win, the company wins. And when the company wins, it's because our members are winning. We don't exist without them, and it's aligned with their success. Yeah.
Exactly. And then in terms of like the absolute numbers, I think what you're going to see is that it's not a one-time change, but more dynamic, right? As we like right away, maybe the change looks very similar to what we have today, but the idea is to make sure that we're iterating and iterating like very quickly so that we can get to the right pricing for our member base, for our target market, right? So this involves a lot of conversations, actually, like literally picking up the phone and meeting with existing members and new members and figuring out what's the right number that makes sense for them, right? And not just for the business. And yes, Renee, I see that there is an opportunity to create a smaller plan for very small businesses who are just getting started. And we're actually evaluating whether we can do that right now. And if we can, what you should know, just so you don't get surprised, is that if we can make a starter or light plan happen, it would be pretty restricted at the beginning because we're not operating a business model that MailChimp, for example, is operating, where they already have the usage-based pricing and they can essentially allocate what the power users are paying to support that smaller tier. We still would like to make it happen off the bat, just because we really believe in it. So if that happens, it's probably going to be very restricted to maybe like 100 subscribers, maybe something like 15, exactly. Yes, exactly, like $15 for 100 subscribers, but evolve over time, just as we're able to move the pricing model and reinvest that higher usage revenue into creating more affordable starter tiers. Share templates.
Right. So what she's saying is
when
when you say restrictive,
no,
what you actually mean is
no.
subscribers, small number for the business owner that literally has no list, wants to start today, but maybe, you know, the current rates of where we are right now, even today, are too high for them, right? So we're trying to evaluate what is that starter. And
it wouldn't be restricted in terms of you can't use workflows. Like, no, right? Like at the end of the day, the person who's just getting started with email marketing needs it the most. Needs it the most. Yes. Exactly. Yes. No. So y'all are gonna love it. I think because there's no way we can mess up if we really, really, truly are building it with the goal of making it right for the small business owner, right? This is not how do we monetize the business better, right? So I think it's going to be okay, but if not, just let us know, right? Because it's pricing, like we can change it. It can be something. It needs to be something dynamic. Yeah.
Cool.
Whew, okay.
Shall we go to questions?
This is a webinar, so y'all should know that even though it would be amazing to have y'all off video and off mute, I don't think that's possible, right?
Yeah, no, she asked before the call, she goes, everyone can come off mute and chat with us afterwards, right? And we were like, oops, we set it up as a webinar. I don't even know if we could with this many people.
So unless someone knows Zoom and can do that, feel free to do that. If not, I think we can use a chat for questions, or Joe, you probably have
Q&A.
Yeah, we got some questions going that I can just read a few of them to you all. Okay?
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Yeah, don't worry, Diana, you're not on camera. Eat your corn. Love it. Okay. Question. When can we start sharing with our followers?
I know. Okay, so on September 2nd. And as a reminder, we already worked on a partner kit that has all of the details, timeline, swipe copy, frequently asked questions, and we have Slack. So Natalie and I will be on Slack the rest of the evening. So we're in Lisbon right now, so that's probably for like 4 more hours maybe. But if you have any questions or just want to chat in real time, like we'll be there. We'll be in our partner Slack channel.
we're baking cookies with our little kids after this. And so while the cookies are in the oven and the kids are hopefully playing well together, we're going to be on Slack and trying our best to.
They play well together.
They do. It's really cute.
Yeah.
It's really cute. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, another question here. I can answer this one. They ask, this will probably be covered on the call, but wanted to ask about commission rates for partners and how that will be structured going forward. Commission rates are going to be 50% commission for a year long or for a year of the person's subscription. So that's not changing, which is really exciting because we're going to have different tiers and there's a lot of opportunity for you all to make a lot more money. So more info will be coming out about that.
We didn't even talk about that, Joe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's a huge deal for all of our partners. Oh my gosh. To see, this is why I love
Came
going
from them, remember? It was Maya Nichols.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, it really was. It came from
Yeah.
you all,
Yeah.
kind of saying, you know, it's tough when you have an unlimited pricing model because it's like, how many can I refer versus how can I pour into my community and invest into them and help them grow their lists, right? And as they grow their lists, ultimately within that first year, it gives our partners an opportunity to earn more commission along the way.
Yeah.
So-
When the pricing model is aligned with value, and I think this was one of our partners that literally like taught us that lesson. It's like when the pricing model is aligned with value, it makes everything else kind of falls into place and it's a win no matter what. Mhm.
So good. Yeah, we'll talk more about it, but it's going to be really incredible for partners. So we're really excited to start rolling that out. What a great question. Okay. Julie asked, is there a way to make sure that we ourselves are locked in to unlimited pricing?
Yes. So if you already have, if you're paying for Flotus today, then you're locked in. You don't have to do anything. If you cancel your plan, that plan won't exist anymore. So you wouldn't be able to get it back. I do want to make sure that's clear because we're actually deprecating it in the product. But for as long as you keep your plan, you're seriously locked in. Just the same that with beta, exactly.
For those of you who have the $19 beta,
Nothing changes
the
for you.
first, who literally used Flowdesk before it was out of beta, right? For folks who were like, what's beta?
Yeah.
When it was still very buggy, very clunky.
Unicorn stage, yeah.
Yeah, we
Like,
called bugs
fine.
unicorns. Sorry, I forgot about that. Unicorns, not bugs, unicorns.
There you go. See? Throw away the
Yes.
playbook. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
So it'll be similar to that, right? So in the future, there's a world where people will be like, "Oh my gosh, you locked in unlimited," you know, because that's the reality of where it's going. I will say I have one goal where I want at least one person, if you can find a conversation like this for me, where someone who currently today is using another product but still doesn't want to miss out, who subscribes just to lock it in. I that's my goal. I think it's that much of a big deal. This is like getting a legacy. It is because I believe there are folks who like maybe are using another platform and aren't fully ready to offboard, but they have been watching us. They've been seeing how committed we are and what we've been up to and what we've been doing. And they're gonna go like, I don't want to regret this in a year. And so they're gonna jump. So that's my hope. That's my goal. I feel like if I, you know, communicate the value that we've brought to the table.
Yeah, what she's trying to say is that everyone should choose the right platform for their needs, no matter what, and we're happy to welcome.
No, but for real.
Yes.
We always cheer people
Exactly.
on, regardless of where they end up.
Yes.
Always, always. We're the best, but you know.
And I mean, there is so much good coming too. Like y'all have seen how busy our incredible dev and products teams have been, and there's a lot of good stuff coming. So,
It's exciting.
Speaking of question, I have been waiting for the Thrivecart integration to switch back to Flowdesk. Will this happen before you make the switch so I can lock in my unlimited plan?
Who wants to?
I'm not gonna tell, but you can tell.
Okay, here's what I can say. What is today? Thursday?
Maddie can tell.
Does Dawn want to tell?
Yeah, wait, if Maddie's in the chat, she's already telling you all behind the scenes. Actually, Dawn, can we let Dawn? Dawn, are you up for sharing this? Because you've been so good going up. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I'm deleting my Zaps next week.
Next week, the Zaps are getting deleted between Thrivecart and Flowdesk. Huh. Next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, interesting.
I guess we'll have to.
Very soon. Very soon.
Third
I may
party.
already be testing it right now.
I love it. Yeah, very soon.
We'll see. Very soon.
Also, for those of you on Threads, stay tuned. I think we might even bring it to Instagram. Stay tuned for the hint, the preview before the the launch that may happen next week. I'm not confirming nor denying because Maddie's been hard at work trying to do some fun stuff. So
Yep.
yes.
Also, yes, Maddie is in the chat. The Maddie that we know you all have seen. She is here. The
Dropping Easter
legend.
eggs.
Maddie the legend. Yes, she is here. Love it. Okay. So someone asked, just to confirm, we can't mention unlimited going away until September 2nd, but until then, we can still promote it between now and then as
Yes,
unlimited.
correct. And even after.
Even after September 2nd, because remember, they have until technically December 2nd to sign up. And if they do, they get to lock in unlimited for as long as they choose to keep their plan.
Yeah.
That's how that works. So yes, and you still get to promote unlimited all the way through the end of this pricing being available, which will be officially December 2nd. You'll see the comms all say November 28th. That's intentional. For those of you who missed it earlier, we're doing an extension to Cyber Monday. If you look at it on the calendar, it will completely make sense. The extensions are a little insider secret. It's also just to honor all the small business owners who are prepping for Small Business Saturday who don't get to exhale until Cyber Monday. So we just want to make sure they don't feel like they missed it because they were building their own business. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. There are quite a few questions about just like pricing structure and number of subscribers. I know that information will be coming out, but is there anything you all want to offer on just kind of how the pricing tiers will work in
We just
addition
don't
to
know
membership?
yet. I think the challenge is that I could tell you all the possible paths that we're exploring, but we just don't know yet. And the reason is because we just need to continue having conversations to make sure that we're choosing the right path. What I would say is if you feel really strongly about one path or another, be vocal and let us know.
Yes, Anthony.
But yeah, and remember, like the first iteration of pricing is just going to be the first iteration of pricing, right? Like it's always evolving from there.
Yeah, I will say this. Everything I have seen that has been explored at this point and is still being explored, Martha had a call earlier today, continuing to kind of go through these conversations, it will always fall on that side of wanting to be generous. That's really the flow desk way.
As a partner, we won't put you in a position where you're sharing Flowdesk and saying this is the best tool, and someone does not choose it because ConvertKit is cheaper, right?
Does that make
Like,
sense? Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, those are really the majority of the questions. A lot of the questions are surrounding those pricing structures. So, as Martha said, more to come. If you would like some to see something, let us know.
They'll be the first to know though. Did we say that? Because I think that's important. When we get close to the pricing,
Yes,
you will know.
you'll know. Yes.
You will know, and like this before it goes out. Okay. So just know that's a commitment we make to you. We do our best to really make sure that you all are always the first to know with all changes, big and small.
100%. Cool. Martha, Natalie, anything else y'all would like to offer our partners while we have them?
Can I say one thing quickly? I just want you all to know, truly, from the bottom of my heart, we are so grateful to all of you. I came back from mat leave, what now, 2.5 months, three months ago, and I'm getting a little emotional. Jumped back in on social and just have been overwhelmed by the ways in which you all show up for us, for one another, for your businesses. It is not, we don't, our mission is not just a mission to like put on the wall and be like, we're here to level the playing field for small businesses. Like, no, we really want to. And so when we see all of you out there, not just advocating for your business and growing your list, but like actually helping other people to do the same thing, it makes us really emotional. And we're really honored to call you our partners. We are so deeply honored. So please know, like, we are always here for you. Okay. Anything you need, that's,
It's a partnership.
it's really a partnership.
Yeah.
So we just want to say we're so grateful for you. We're so proud of you. And just the best is even yet to come. Like, we're really just getting started. So we appreciate y'all.
We adore y'all back. Thank you so much.
Muted. Rookie mistake here. Thank you all so much for attending, plus 1,000 to what Natalie just said. We are so grateful for all of you all and for caring about what we do and for us being able to trust you to be the first to hear about these big changes. Y'all are so incredible. So we are going to continue this conversation on Slack. I'm sure as y'all leave, you're going to have a million questions. So we're here. We are not going anywhere. hang out with us on Slack, shoot us an email. We are going to be following up with the partner share kit, as Martha and Natalie mentioned, that will have timelines, swipe copy, graphics. We want to make this as easy for you all as possible. And if there's anything else you need, you know where to find us. Please let us know. Keep us in the loop. We are all in this together, and we appreciate you all. We will be sending out a recap, Katrina. So keep an eye on your inbox. Thanks, everyone.